Hello. Oh gosh, it's showing the real me and I'm such a mess. And that is not my favorite angle to be at all. Anyways, I like the way my avatar looks. I like this particular avatar. It's really neat. Called the Poodle. Maybe I'm supposed to know, but I don't know who Poodle is. Do you? Anyways, I was going to talk some on depression and this guy, his video is called I'm So Depressed. And anyways, I don't have another window open and I can't recall what your screen name was, but I'm really sorry that you're depressed and you made this a year ago. So I don't know if you've still been watching YouTube that much or checking your YouTube. I hope so, because I hope you get my video. I just like to tell you that I'm sorry you're depressed, and tell you I've been most exceedingly depressed here for the past so many weeks, and I'll have some days that go by, like several days in a row, that I will be just so depressed, can hardly stand it. Emotional pain is not any fun. And that's what I'd see. That's what I'd say depression is a whole lot of emotional pain, and it's very hard to deal with it. It's very hard to cope, especially in the wintertime, because if you're like me in the wintertime, you're stuck indoors a lot, and it's not fun. It's very boring. And right now I have to share a computer with my son, so it makes it even more boring. And he's on the computer most of the time. So, watching TV, I mean, too much of anything becomes boring. Tired of TV, tired of movies. I guess I should get back into reading books. But I kind of been out of reading books for quite some time, and when I was younger I used to read more books, but kind of a slow reader. So, and if you're on the internet a lot, you want to give your eyes a rest. Anyways, I feel very badly for other depressed people like this gentleman or this young person. I don't know how old he is, but I really feel for him, and I feel for other people who are very depressed, and so depressed like this guy that they feel lost. And I know I feel that way too. I just feel lost. I mean, and I feel like him. I don't like being out. I don't like people. I guess I just have a hard time being out around people, because when you're depressed you just don't want to face anybody, and it's hard to get the nerve up to face people. I mean, I relocated to a new city. I've been here a year, and well, I've been here a year, and I don't know, I just isolated myself all year long. I didn't get involved with anything, didn't get involved in a church, didn't get involved with any groups. I mean, they got all these groups online that you could get involved with, and a lot of times I don't get involved with anything because you go there and you know they're going to start asking you all these questions, and I don't really like being asked questions. I mean, and for some reason when you go to church they'll be asking you where you live at right away. I mean, it's like, oh, would they like to be asked? Okay, where's your house? At what's your street number and your apartment number? Where you live at? I wonder if they like being asked that. And I'm not one that likes to sit for very long listening to a preacher. I just don't like to. I just find it very hard to sit and listen to some preacher go on and on and on about stuff I already heard before, you know. You know, I had such a bad day yesterday. I threw a fit at God, I mean, and I was wondering. I was thinking he wasn't really up there. I was thinking he didn't really exist, and now I'm just wondering, as always, does God exist? And if he does, why doesn't he care about any of us? Because I had such a bad day. My son had a bad day yesterday, too. Have you ever been treated bad by a taxi cab driver? Who knows what kind of people own these cab companies? And these taxi cab drivers, I mean, I have met some nice ones, but a lot of them, they don't seem nice at all. And the one that drove me and my son yesterday was just a real asshole. He was just such an asshole. He didn't drive us up close enough to our door, and we ended up falling down. Both me and my son fell down on the ice. And I tell you, we had a hell of a time. Fell down, and you know, I kind of blame it on the cab driver because he didn't drive us up close enough to our door, and we had a ways to walk, and my son fell down, and I was throwing fits. I was yelling at the cab driver. I said, hey, this is your fault. And he goes, no, this isn't my fault. And then I was mad because my son had fell. All the groceries fell down too. And eggs probably broke. Then I got upset. I fell down twice because I was so upset. You know, some people in this life, a lot of people out there, even people on the internet, they don't seem to get it that it really matters how you treat each other. And if there is a God, that's one of, like Jesus talks in the Gospels, that's God's second greatest commandment, to love your fellow man. And the way you can love your fellow man, I think one way is through how you treat them. You know, I try to treat people nice. You know, I try to treat people pretty nice when I'm out and about, people I don't know. Because you're not just supposed to treat your family and your friends nice, you're supposed to treat people you come across in life, people you don't even know, you're supposed to treat them nice. I mean, that's what I believe anyways. Believe the way you want. Believe the way you want, but that's what I think. And so I always question a lot. Well, I go through these phases of questioning, is there really a God, you know? Because, I'm sorry, I'm getting off the subject of depression. But, anyways, young man, in this video, I am sorry you're so depressed and so lost, and I just want to tell you you're not alone, because there's so many people out there who are also depressed. And